Hello there and welcome. As we move through life, our bodies are always changing, but that absolutely doesn't mean we have to give up our strength or our independence. Today, we're going to walk through a simple, really gentle routine that can make a huge difference in how you feel, day in and day out. So, let's get started.
I want you to really think about this for a second. What if the real key to feeling stronger, to walking with more confidence, and to easing that joint pain wasn't some grueling workout, but just a simple 10-minute promise you make to yourself each day? It's a pretty powerful thought, isn't it? And the best part is, it's completely doable. So, at the very heart of this health guide are 7 simple, safe, and just incredibly effective movements. And you don't need a thing. No gym, no special equipment. All you need is a good, sturdy chair and a few minutes of your time. These exercises are tailor-made to support your senior health by building that foundational strength, balance, and mobility right from the comfort of your own home.
Okay, so there is a scientific name for the muscle loss that kind of happens naturally as we get older. It's called sarcopenia. Now, that might sound a little intimidating, but please focus on the second part of that sentence, the good news. Research has shown us again and again that even in our 70s and 80s, our bodies can rebuild strength. We can absolutely fight back. It's never too late. So let's try to think about this in a new way. These aren't just exercises. This isn't a workout chore. Think of them as small, daily investments you're making in your own well-being. Every single movement is like putting a deposit into your future health account. And trust me, it pays huge dividends in independence, confidence, and just feeling good. All right, our very first exercise is the sit to stand. And honestly, if you only have time for one single movement today, this is the one. It is so crucial because it strengthens the exact muscles you use every single day to get up from a chair, get out of a car, or stand up from the sofa. It's a direct investment in your independence. And it's so simple to do. You just sit at the edge of a sturdy chair, get your feet planted firmly on the floor. Now, keeping your back straight, you're going to stand up, really trying to use the power in your legs, not pushing off with your arms. Then, nice and slow, control the movement as you sit back down. Doing this just 8 to 10 times builds incredible strength in your thighs and hips, which is just a cornerstone of fall prevention and great senior health. Next up, we're going to focus on protecting our knees. Having strong knees makes every single step we take feel easier and so much more stable. This exercise goes right after the quadriceps. Those are the big muscles on the front of your thighs that basically act like shock absorbers for your knee joints. So while you're sitting, you just slowly extend one leg straight out in front of you. Hold it there for just a moment, and then lower it back down with control. You should feel a little squeeze in your thigh. This is one of those fantastic health tips, especially if you deal with any knee stiffness or arthritis, because it gets things moving and improves circulation without any impact at all. Our stability really does start from the ground up. Our sense of balance is so deeply connected to the strength we have in our lower legs and our ankles, and heel raises are just a wonderfully simple way to build up that foundation. Just stand behind a chair, resting your hands on it for a little bit of balance. Now, slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, hold it for a second or two, and then gently lower back down. This little movement is a powerhouse for strengthening your calf muscles and improving ankle stability, which is absolutely essential for better posture and a nice, steady walk. Okay, let's not forget the upper body. Having mobility in our shoulders is key for so many daily things, right? Reaching for a plate on a high shelf, putting on a coat, even just combing your hair. Arm circles are such a gentle way to keep those joints happy and moving freely. And you can do this sitting or standing, whatever feels best. Just stretch your arms out to the sides and make slow, controlled circles. First one way, then the other. This really isn't about speed. It's all about that smooth range of motion. It's the perfect example of how a tiny movement can improve blood flow and fight off that stiffness that can sometimes creep into our shoulders. Getting our heart rate up a little bit is so vital for senior health, but you don't have to go out for a long run to do it. Marching in place is a fantastic, low-impact way to get all the benefits of a good walk without ever leaving your living room. Hold on to a chair for balance if you need to, and just march slowly in place. Try to focus on keeping your back tall and straight and just lifting your knees to whatever height feels comfortable for you. This simple bit of cardio is great for circulation, it strengthens your hip flexors, and it's even a fantastic mood booster. It's a key piece of any good health guide. Upper body strength is something we often forget about, but it is so essential for everyday tasks like carrying in the groceries, opening a heavy door, or even just pushing yourself up out of a low chair.
Wall push-ups are the perfect way to build this strength safely without putting any strain on your wrists or shoulders.
All you do is stand about arm's length from a wall and place your hands flat against it. Then slowly bend your elbows, leaning in towards the wall, and then gently push yourself back to where you started. This strengthens your chest, your shoulders, and your arms, all of those muscle groups that are so critical for maintaining our daily independence. And finally, we're going to tackle balance head-on. This last exercise is one of the most important health tips I can give you for preventing falls and for really building your confidence and your stability. Let's take a look. Holding onto a chair for support, just lift one foot an inch or two off the floor and try to hold your balance. Now listen, it is perfectly normal to feel a bit wobbly when you first start. The amazing thing is how quickly your brain and muscles learn to work together. With just a little bit of practice, you'll be amazed at how much your balance improves. I love this quote because it really gets to the very heart of why all these little movements matter so much. It's a simple, powerful truth. By using our muscles and moving our joints every day, we're literally sending a signal to our body to keep those abilities strong. It's that old use it or lose it idea, but in the most positive way imaginable. And those real, tangible results are exactly what we're after. By committing just a few minutes each day, you are actively, personally working to lower the risks that can challenge our independence as we age. Things like falls, then nagging joint stiffness, and the gradual loss of strength and mobility. So here's a simple way you can put it all together. This is not about pushing yourself to exhaustion. Not at all. The real goal here is consistency. Just aim to do this simple routine maybe 3 to 5 days a week. And please remember, a little bit of movement done regularly is so much more powerful than one intense workout done once in a blue moon. Now, before we finish up, these safety tips are absolutely non-negotiable. Always wear good, supportive shoes. Make sure you have support nearby, like a chair or a wall. Drink some water. But the most important rule in any senior health guide is this one. Listen to your body. Pain is not a sign of progress. It's your body's signal to stop, rest, or maybe just adjust the movement. Be kind to yourself. And let's end on this thought, because this is what it's all about, isn't it? These small, daily movements aren't just about adding more years to your life. They're about adding more life, more strength, and more confidence to your years. Your future self is going to thank you for every single sit-to-stand you do. The question isn't whether we'll age, but how. What choice will you make today to live a little stronger tomorrow?